Well, Merry Christmas and welcome to Beans, Brews and Bread. Another quick sowing video for the post solstice or shortest day of the year. Traditionally used for planting, sowing your onions. Now, bit of a tradition on Boxing Day. Do this maybe a couple of days in advance, but I'll put it out still on Boxing Day so you can have a bit of a sow along if you're interested. I'm not going to be doing loads of onion seed this year in the way of Boxing Day sowings, because we've got quite a lot of onion sets down at the plot, but it's probably worthwhile just making a few sowings, maybe a tray of 40 or so, some station sown per cell, just to try and get a bit of insurance in case you don't get a few rot over the year. I've had quite a wet winter, so it's not a bad idea to get some insurance seed sown just to be on the safe side. So I'll also looking at some perennial onions, Welsh onions and bunching onions, which we'll sow today. So let's go and have a look. So today on Beans, Brews and Bread we'll get some bunching onions sown. I will do some insurance onions, some white and red varieties, which I think probably something like Ailsa Craig or some Red Baron. But today we're going to do some perennial onions. We're going to do some evergreen bunching, some Welsh onion, and North Holland blood red. Now these have all got sowing dates starting from March, very early February, but you can get them started off now if you get them under cover and maybe start them off in the house first, so you get a nice burst of heat, get them germinated and get them straight out under cover to get them protected and they can carry on. But the idea with these is this is a supposed to be a perennial onion, and the variety that you have to get is apparently called Allium fistulosum, not Allium, I think it's Sepa or similar, which they're just your standard spring onions, which you sow in little clusters, and you only get the ones that you've sown as individual seed. But these bunching onion varieties, we're going to try a few more perennial crops next year, but these bunching onions or Welsh onions grow from the stems and multiply. So I'm going to place these somewhere I want to keep them for a bit. Got a bit of an earmarked spot on the plot, and we'll get these and a few other sort of perennial crops. Got some walking stick cabbage and some Portuguese cabbage from the Heritage Seed Library as well. We'll get a few of those set up over there with some of these kind of perennial onions, and we can have a little permanent area on the plot. We'll get these sown now. Imagine it's Boxing Day, but I'll be putting it out on Boxing Day so you can have a sow along as well. Also, Merry Christmas to everyone. Thanks to everyone who's watched this year. It's been great seeing all your comments and seeing all your suggestions and what you've been doing, and just your general support throughout the whole year. So thanks ever so much to everyone that's watched. Thanks to everyone that's subscribed, and if you have liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So standard sort of sowing procedure. You've got your pot and compost, got our cell tray set up, and we'll just get that filled. Just an old pot and compost. Now I will be sowing these in clusters as if they were normal salad onions. A very small onion seed. So just a little pinch in each cell. Have you had a good Christmas? I know I'm expecting to have a good Christmas, so interested to see what you've done. Have you sown any extra seeds this year over Christmas? Have you had your gardening presents that you all put down on your list for Santa? Write down in the comments below. Interested to see what presents you got. So, first one, evergreen bunching, hardy salad onions, stand through winter, non-bulbing, but again I checked on the name for this and it is the Allium fistulosum, so fingers crossed. It is said to be the bunching type, so we'll give those a go. Got loads of this kind of seed from free packets, so I'm not going to be shy in sowing this. And what I'll do is we'll get these sown, just do a time lapse, get a few rows of these done, and let's say I've got 3 types today, so I want to do probably more of the Welsh onions, I think, because I want to, they're the ones that are definitely said to be the bunching variety. So that's the evergreen bunching. Got 2 rows of that. Then got the North Holland Blood Red. Again, that's a Allium. Actually, that's Allium Seppa. So I've just seen that on the packet. The other one we'll sow today is Ishikura, which is also said to be a Allium fistulosa. Well, it doesn't have that written down on it, but I'm told that that's supposed to be a bunching one as well. So there's a few today that might and might not be. So we'll give them a few tries. The good thing about these bunching types, these perennial onions, is that you can separate them and they spread that way. So if we do have some which are just normal spring onions, we can harvest those and take them away and spread the other ones around the pot. It's a bit of an experiment. We'll see which ones are the bunching. And which ones are the normal. Yep, try the Ishikura next. And last but not least, the Welsh onion. Now I'll take a bit of care keeping this packet because I want to so, quite a few in this one. Yeah, this is the one that's definitely said to be a bunching onion variety. It should be fairly obvious which ones will divide. Right, we'll definitely get those labelled up. So we'll get them all nicely covered. Probably won't bother too much with the watering, the compost quite moist. But fingers crossed we'll get that little perennial section for the onions set up on the plot. All the perennial plants. I've got some walking stick kale, which is already growing. I sowed those before winter, but they're still overwintering quite well, even though they were attacked a little bit by the caterpillars. So a little bit of a perennial section experiment on the plot, but nice to get something sown even over winter and into the new year after having passed the shortest day. And it's kind of gets everything really sort of excited, try and get everything your plans in place, and it's just you get some time off work and you got a little bit of time to yourself. I'm spending time with the family, even maybe get them involved, get them sprinkling some seeds as well. So nice to do that, I think. But once again, thanks for watching. Hope you all a great Christmas, have a great Boxing Day, sow your onions, have a bit of fun, and see you next time. Bye.